fire, 434 Osceola Street, 434 Osceola.
That's just one of the many calls the Ottumwa Fire Department responds to on any given day. They respond to not only fires, but medical calls.
1600 Stellar Avenue for a chemical smell.
And various others. Last year, they responded to just one call shy of 3,200. Some days they may run more calls than others, but they have a general routine they follow every day, beginning at 7:30 in the morning with radio checks.
And then after that, we'll check our trucks in, go through all of our equipment. And it really just depends on what day of the week it is. Certain days we do different things, but generally from about 8:30 to 11, we'll do some training in the morning.
Then others, we do inspections, we do building familiarizations. It's just a constant learning and keeping up our training.
On the day I spent with them, they went through search and rescue training. Firefighters get in gear and put on a blacked out mask. This helps simulate what it would be like going into a structure fire where you can't see your hand in front of your face.
The firefighters are doing a search for people. Say we try to hold on to your hand line because that is your lifeline out, because it's an unfamiliar building and you don't know where you're at or what you're going to run into. So we try to preach that.
Obstacles were thrown in to help make it as real as possible.
And what we want to do is get the firefighters to realize that if they have a problem, to yell Mayday right away.
Fire command.
And then try to work their way out of it.
It wasn't long into the day that crews had to respond to a house fire. In the case of a house fire, all crews respond, whereas a medical call, just one crew would.
And so I got my gear on. As soon as I got into the truck, I put my air pack on, and of course put my mask on, basically getting ready to go into the fire once we got there. As soon as we got on scene, some light smoke was showing. We grabbed some hand tools, and then I grabbed the hose line, and we prepared to enter the home.
Each firefighter is assigned to a task when it comes to responding to a call. For Robert, he was what's called a jump man.
I was sitting in the back. I had another guy back there with me, and we're more or less the first in.
They then get a 2-hour lunch every day. That is, if there isn't a call to respond to. And then it's more training, and they're free to do whatever for the rest of their shift. Each firefighter works what's called a California swing shift.
We work like 24 hours on Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Then we'll have 4 days off, and then be Wednesday, Friday, Sunday, 4 days off.
Working hours like this can cause some heartache for the firefighters.
You miss birthdays, some of your kids' sporting events. That's one of the toughest things.
But no matter the long hours or numerous amounts of calls, no one would trade their job for anything else.
I just really enjoy helping people, and that's really what got me into it. And every day I feel like I'm learning something new, and that's another big part of it is my hunger for education just continues, and it's just a great job.